I'm live. Hello, everyone. It's Claudia here from Holistically Forward with your messages from the Fae for the week starting Monday the 16th, right through to Sunday the 22nd of October 2017. So, yay! How are you all? And I can't see anything as usual. Don't know if anybody's there. Hopefully somebody will be there shortly, and if not, you can all watch the replay. I have something wonderful. The card of the week this week will be from the Magdalene Oracle, An Ocean of Eternal Love by Tony Carmine Salerno. I've been sort of, eyeing this deck up for quite a while, and it arrived last week. And this week, I was guided to work with it. So yay, 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 yay. New decks, always wonderful, always wonderful. And for the 3-card weekly reading, like last week, the Mystic Fairy Tarot by Linda Ravenscroft and Barbara Moore. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's start off with the card of the week. And it is Divine Order. That's pretty spectacular. Lovely. There. I love it. Oh, it says one person's watching. Hello, one person. Hi, Magic Man. I'm so pleased to see you. Hello. Brother Witch. Awesome. So this is going to be, this is our card of the week, Divine Order. And no matter what is going on, everything is okay, because there is a time and purpose for everything. There is nothing and no one in the world that actually needs saving. What everyone needs is love. Sacred, divine, unconditional love. It doesn't mean, the conditioned love that we tend to put on people. It means let everyone and everything happen, let it be, and send it love. And it's important to remember this, because the world is part of a divine tapestry, and we can only see pockets here and there of what is happening. And because we can't see the bigger picture, we don't actually know why anything that happens. And the best thing we can do is just let this divine tapestry unfold, because everything is in divine order. It doesn't have to make sense to you or to me. It makes sense to the divine order. It is all part of this tapestry. And if you get obsessed with it and you fret over it, you just keep yourself disappointed and full of fear. So when you feel drawn in and when you feel frightened, then send yourself love, because you are part of the divine tapestry and you also need love. So don't just send unconditional love out to everyone else. Include yourself, because when you send it to you, it will all automatically reach everyone else. Always think of yourself first, because when you are okay, so is everyone else around you and further away from you as well. That's the ripple effect. So remember this week, whatever happens, there is a purpose to it. Everything is in divine order. Just because we can't see it or make sense of it doesn't mean that there isn't something in the background going on where it does make sense. All right. And put that there. And now for the weekly reading. As usual, three-parter. First card, what will help all of us. The second card, what may hinder us if we let it. And the third card is, what is our unrealized potential? What have we got within us that we can draw on that we probably don't even know exists? So let's get to it. And as I said in the beginning, the three-card reading comes from the Mystic Fairy Tarot by Linda Ravenscroft and Barbara Moore. And what can help all of us? The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card that normally talks about a cunning plan. Think before you act. No cunning plan, because you probably end up making things worse. So whatever happens, there is something there that it's part of the divine order. So, you know, you don't have to go and try and make it better, because you might end up making it a lot worse, because then things get out of kilter and the divine order sort of, you know. So let things be. Let things develop at its own pace and try not to interfere with it, as you probably make it worse if you do. Okay? Now, what can hinder all of us if we let it? The Two of Pentacles. Can you see that? Okay. Prioritize your work and don't get sidetracked, basically. When you prioritize your work, you don't get overwhelmed. And when you really sit and think about what your priorities are, you try not to get sidetracked while doing that. Okay. And now, what is our unrealized potential? What can we draw on that we have inside of us and we may not even know it? And that is the Ten of Pentacles. It's quite a pretty card with all them little wee mice sitting there. How are your actions and choices affecting your life? How have these choices affected where you are now? Are you happy where you are now? If you are happy where you are now, then, oh, hi Charlie, lovely to see you. If you are happy where you are now, then be grateful for what you have and everything that's around you. And if you're not happy where you are at the moment, then try to think about what you can do about it. But keep in mind, this one, no cunning plan, because you might actually end up making things a lot worse. So when you're thinking about, you know, how can I change things? How can I make it better? Be careful what you do. Okay. Now let's try and recap this. There is a divine order to everything that happens. And just because we don't have the bigger picture, we can't actually see what that is. And it's important to remember that there is a divine order to everything. Just because it doesn't make sense to us doesn't mean that it's not there. And helping all of us this week is the Seven of Swords. Let things play out. Let the divine order be. Let things play out as they should. Try not to interfere because you may end up making things a lot worse than they are. What can hinder all of us is when you get sidetracked or when you let what you have to do overwhelm you. So if you have a lot on, try and prioritize your work and try not to get sidetracked. And the unrealized potential is what is in your life. Look around you. Are you happy where you are? If not, what do you want to change without making it worse? What can you change to make yourself happy? And if you take a really, really close look, maybe you are actually happy and you just haven't realized it. All right. That was our reading for this week. Thank you so much for Ian and for Charlie. Well, Charlie, no getting sidetracked because it'll overwhelm you. Try not to this week. Just try and focus. Thanks for watching, Charlie. Thanks for watching, Ian. And thank you to everyone who watches the replay. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Bye. Mwah.